I mean, no one in my family is even sitting together. You have my parents at table 4 and my sisters at table 9. And I'm not putting my cousin George and his wife Wendy, who are coming all the way from Scotland for the wedding, at table 23 with people they haven't even met.
You know what's wrong with gay marriages?
Fine. Fine. Put them wherever you want to.
The same things that are wrong with straight ones. Support same-sex marriage.
How long will it take them to see? Because I need to believe that I'm gonna be loved. We're moving closer to that day. We're gonna be free, and we're gonna be loved.
Well, that's me, Ted. Not even a year old. And that's my brother, Bob, there. Yeah, that one. With the drum. Now, Bobby got married 9 years ago, and for me, it's illegal for me to even marry. Marry in the church that my parents got married in, that my grandparents got married in, and even celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. When I learned they were marrying gays in San Francisco, I just had to go. Walk with me now through City Hall in San Francisco, and you too remember the years of promises that have been made to you about marriage.
We'll do the best we can, okay? Congratulations!
Security, you go to your left, someone will be helping you out. Okay. All right? Okay.
Faster. And on behalf of the sheriff, congratulations.
I have so many questions. My eyes are full of pain. The skies withhold the answers to a passing day. Alive with no more purpose, a dream with no more shine.
So Randy and Dean, tell me why you're on the steps of City Hall today.
To get married. We heard about it last night. We wish we'd had a little more notice so we could have planned something a little more extravagant. But when we heard that it was going to be open on this weekend, I told him, I asked him, I said, will you marry me? And I said, what a perfect day to do it, on Valentine's Day. And before it goes to court and they muck around with it, let's do it.
And you obviously said yes.
Of course.
And why are you here today?
Because he asked you to marry, and of course. And we've been together 35 years, and we want to validate our love together for each other.
Now, how important is the city of San Francisco giving you permission or allowing you to marry?
Well, it has to be the greatest city in the world. I mean, what other city can you think of would actually have the gumption to do something like this? It's, it's a once-in-a-lifetime happening. I just don't see any other city doing this.
Are all these people guests at your wedding today?
Oh, yes. They're personal friends, each and every one.
I guess everybody's getting married here today.
That's the whole intention. Yep.
How you doing, guys?
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
And ladies, why are you here on the City Hall court steps today?
To get married, definitely, to make history.
How about you, Terry?
I'm with her.
Was there a courting process? How long have you been dating?
4 years. 4 years. We actually been planning commitment ceremony for almost 2, and we finally had a date this summer, and then we saw the news, and we're from Sacramento, so we headed on out, and here we are today.
We're here because we've been talking about official marriage since we've been partners for 9 years.
Well, we're already married in the spiritual sense. We had a wedding ceremony, but now we want the marriage license.
It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time, and it's baby steps. and this is one, regardless of what happens on Tuesday. So I think we're getting there. We are.
And did you invite family today?
Yeah, we've been on the cell phone all morning. So Aaron's brother and his partner are heading out here to be with us. We believe they're en route right now.
Well, the story continues here on the steps of City Hall, and we've got Michelle, Angela, and Connor. What a cool name, Connor. Connor, why are you here today?
Because my parents are getting married, and I just hope they have a great time, and I feel proud of them.
And Michelle, why are you here today?
Yeah.
Just to bring him, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're here to acknowledge what we already have, and we want to make a statement. We want to be legal, and we want to be recognized.
How important is it to you as parents that you have a marriage license? Angela?
I think it's important in terms of letting everyone else know that, we're like any other family. We love each other very much, and that's the number one thing. The piece of paper isn't as important to me personally, but it does make a statement, that we should be able to, have what we have without being discriminated against. And
I think the real story here, Connor, is you sitting on these steps. Why don't you hold the microphone, Connor, and just talk to us? What do your moms mean to you?
I just feel like they're any other family. I don't think that I'm different. It's okay to have gay parents, and it actually feels kind of good in a way because you have two of the same parents that care as much as two of the different parents, just like someone else.
Plus, you got two really cool moms.
Yeah.
Like they're like the caregivers. They're the ones that make sure you have lots of Christmas presents. So now you have it times two, right? You're like, Mom, enough. Mom's enough. So, have you ever? Do your friends at school know?
Well, some of them. Well, yeah, some of them do, but I don't. I like to keep it a secret, and then sometimes I might tell them, or I might not. But yeah, it's great to have parents that are gay.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, what do you think it means to you that your parents are getting married today?
It means a lot to me. I'm gonna memory this so I can, if I ever have kids or if I have a wife, I'm gonna tell them that I had two moms and they got married here. It was just a great time. And it's great that you have two parents that love each other, but they're the same.
Do you think that it's going to make it easier for you at school?
Yeah, a lot easier.
Yeah. Maybe the kids won't pick on you?
No.
They'll still pick on you?
No, they won't pick on me at all.
They don't pick on him now.
No.
Do they pick on you now?
Nope.
No?
No.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah.
What?
I would like to say that this is a great opportunity for gay people to get married here, and it's just a really awesome thing.
Vivian, what were you doing in this ceremony just now?
I was performing the solemnization of the vows for spouses for life.
And by whose authority do you actually perform the ceremony?
For the state of California.
Okay. And what were you told to do today?
I was told to, well, I was deputized and asked if I would just read the now reformed paper that the assessor's office put together on Wednesday night.
And what is exactly happening today?
We are marrying same-sex couples, gays and lesbians, in San Francisco City Hall.
And is this permanent? Are they forever married?
There is an injunction that is being placed, that was placed excuse me, there was an injunction that was tried to be placed yesterday by the family coalitions, but the Judge Warren here in San Francisco said that it was not an emergency injunction and that it could wait until after the weekend, and so they will be going back into court on Tuesday, and at that point we're not clear what will happen. At this point, they are marriage certificates.
How do you feel about what you get to do today?
I feel incredibly emotional about the whole thing. I've been here since Wednesday night and was fortunate enough to witness the first one with Del and Phyllis up here in the city assessor's office. It's an incredibly moving thing. It's a joyous thing. And to see people's faces and just to feel the emotion that's been rippling through City Hall for the last 48 hours now is something that I never thought I would see in my lifetime.
And what would you say to other states that are considering prohibiting this type of behavior within their local communities?
This is just about love. It's about people who are committed to each other, who love each other, and there is nothing wrong with love. Love is a sacred and blessed state, and as long as there should be no discrimination against love. We are gathered here in the presence of witnesses for the purpose of uniting in matrimony Randall Hansen and Dean Westergaard. The contract of marriage is most solemn and is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, with a deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. Please remember that love, loyalty, and understanding are the foundations of a happy and enduring home. No other human ties are more tender, and no other vows more important than those you're about to pledge. Please face each other and join hands. Do you, Randall, take Dean to be your spouse for life?
I do.
Do you promise to love and comfort each other, honor and keep each other in sickness and in health, for richer and for poorer, for better or for worse, and to be faithful to each other as long as you both shall live?
I
do. Do you, Dean, take Randall to be your spouse for life?
I do.
Do you promise to love and comfort each other, honor and keep each other in sickness and in health, for richer and for poorer, for better or for worse, and be faithful to each other as long as you both shall live?
Yes.
Rings, please. So, Randall, if you'd like to take, or one of you, and then if you could say this after me. I give you this ring in token.
I give you this ring in token.
And pledge of my constant faith.
And pledge of my constant faith.
And abiding love.
And abiding love.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
And the other ring, please. I give you this ring in token.
Give you this ring in token.
And pledge of my constant faith.
Pledge of my constant faith.
And abiding love.
And abiding love.
With this ring.
With this ring.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Now that you've joined yourselves in matrimony, may you strive all your lives to meet this commitment with the same love and devotion that you now possess. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you spouses for life. Please kiss.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So very much.
Congratulations. Congratulations. It's a wonderful day. All right. We are gathered here in the presence of witnesses for the purpose of uniting in matrimony those who are about to pledge. Please face each other and join hands.
It's not just tonight, it's every time we go out. If it were just tonight, it wouldn't bother me as much. I catch you looking all the time. Do you want to be with someone else?
You know what's wrong with gay marriages? The same things that are wrong with straight ones. Support same-sex marriage.
Well, for the last 24 hours, it's been raining in San Francisco on and off. Couples continue to wait in line to get the coveted marriage license. Hello, Jordan.
Me.
When?
Well, the first time he asked was like 14 and a half years ago. He asked me to be his partner for life. But when we heard about, San Francisco allowing gays to marry, he asked me Friday night.
Oh, and he said?
He said, yeah.
Where are you from?
We're from here. We live in San Francisco.
Okay. And what do you do here locally?
I'm a transportation planner.
And I'm a chiropractor.
Great. And what does the right to marry mean to both of you?
Well, we hope this ends up being a full-time, right to marry, but we certainly wanted to make the political statement to try to make legal what we felt in our hearts for the last 14 and a half years.
And how does it feel to actually have gone through the ceremony now?
It was so moving, a lot more than I was expecting. It was just great to have family there, best friend. It was really great.
And there's so much support, not just from the family, but the whole community. Yeah. Everyone's behind it. It's been really a wonderful experience.
I hate to do this to you, but what happens tomorrow? And what if, in a way, your marriage becomes annulled because of what they say in government or whatever? What if they take this away from you? How will you feel?
Well, I guess I'm sort of expecting that they're going to take it away. Like Alan said, this is more of a symbol for us to be a part of history, really, to be a first step for marriage to become legal. So,
but how will you really feel?
I mean, disappointed, of course, but it doesn't take anything away from our relationship.
But I think eventually the Defense of Marriage Act will be overturned. I think eventually we'll win through the courts because you really can't make a coherent argument against gay marriage. You can only make a religious one, and we have the freedom of religion in this country. And I think eventually we'll win. I think it's starting in Massachusetts. I think hopefully California will be next.